Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's Blog. A very good morning to you, wherever you are on the globe, especially on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, or any part of Europe you are. Dear friends, you are highly welcome. My good friends in Nigeria, look, I am not happy about the treatment Libya is meting out to the Super Eagles. I believe by now, things will be sorted out. I believe by now, things are sorted out. But the Super Eagles were stranded at the airport yesterday. It wasn't good at all. It wasn't good at all. If that is a strategy, then CAF need to do something about it. If it is a strategy from the Libyan officials, then CAF will have to act immediately on that. International players arriving in Libya and they were stranded at the airport. No exit to their hotels. Well, dear friends, just a moment, please. Forgive me. Very good morning to you guys all out there. It is another new week. The international break is almost over. Today, tomorrow, the international break will be over, and the players will be heading towards their various clubs in Europe or wherever. Dear friend, welcome to the channel. This is Salon's Blog. A great Monday in it. Thank God it's Monday. It's a very difficult day. Very difficult day to start the week with. Honestly, even for myself, it's not easy to start my Monday mornings. But we will have to work. Yeah. Quickly, let's get started. We don't have so much time because we have a lot to talk about. In the next 10 to 15 minutes, just spare me that. A lot to talk about on Chelsea players around Europe, Chelsea players, Cobham, and some other news. But we are starting first of all on this note. On your screen right now. Okay. Let me put it this way. You know some of these coaches, right? Ferguson, Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho, Ancelotti, and Zinedine Zidane. Yes. Which managerial record was the hardest, you think, to achieve? Which managerial record do you think is the hardest to achieve? Ferguson, 13 Premier League titles. Sir Alex Ferguson. He won 13 Premier League titles. Pep Guardiola, Premier League 4 titles. Premier League 4 titles in the Premier League. Pep Guardiola. Yes, in fact, 3 consecutively, even 3 consecutively. Jose Mourinho, 9-year home unbeaten run. Our own legendary coach Jose Mourinho, 9 years home unbeaten runs. You can count it. Chelsea, Inter Milan, FC Porto, Real Madrid, 9 years unbeaten home runs. Which coach do you think can break that record? 9 years unbeaten home runs. Porto, Chelsea, Inter Milan, Real Madrid, unbeaten for 9 years. Then Ancelotti's 5 UEFA Champions League titles. Coach Ancelotti, the current Real Madrid coach, Ancelotti titles. Yes, UEFA Champions League titles and most UEFA Champions League wins. Most UEFA Champions League wins and titles. Ancelotti. Yes, the current Real Madrid coach. Then, the last but not the least, Zinedine Zidane, UEFA Champions League 3-peats. Consecutively 3 times. Zinedine Zidane, 3 Champions League consecutively. Which of these do you think will be the hardest to beat? Is it Ferguson's 13 Premier League titles that he won? Alex Ferguson's 13 Premier League titles? Or Pep Guardiola's Premier League titles, 3 consecutively? Or Jose Mourinho's 9-year home unbeaten run? 9-year home unbeaten run as a coach? Or is it Ancelotti's 5-year UEFA Champions League titles and most UEFA Champions League wins? Maybe your choice might be Zinedine Zidane's 3 consecutive Champions League wins. Dear friend, let me hear from you in the comment section. This topic is something which I need to do a full video on. Yes, I have to give my own opinion. I have to analyze all and give my own opinion. But that will come maybe later in the day. Or maybe later in the day tonight or tomorrow. Just think about, let me hear from you in the comment section. Yes, let me hear from you in the comment section. Well, Mauricio Pochettino, yes, Mauricio Pochettino, our former head coach, Chelsea former head coach, Mauricio Pochettino, now managing the US national team, US men's national team. They had a game against Panama, and Pochettino won his first game in charge of US national team. Jose Mourinho's first game and first goal, Mauricio Pochettino's first goal of his era with the US national team was scored by Yunus Musa. Yeah, he scored the first goal for Mauricio Pochettino in that setup. The game ended US winning the match. Actually, US has won the match. Let me get the full details for you. Yeah, US won that match. US in possession under Mauricio Pochettino. Okay, I have that record. I think with time I'll talk about that later. But the most important thing right now is that, yes, US won the game 2-0 over Panama. US men's national team won against Panama 2-0. Their next game is on Tuesday against Mexico. The next game of US is against Mexico on Tuesday. Yeah, that is when the real test of Pochettino is going to come in against Mexico, not Panama. All right. You see, there's so much I have to talk about that also. The style of football that he's implementing there. I have something to say about that also. But because of time, let's move on first because we have some other news to talk about. Lee Carsley prepares his exit as England interim coach. Lee Carsley, the current interim coach of England, after the game last night, of which England won. Yes, after the game last night, he made a statement. Lee Carsley prepares his own exit as England interim coach. And this is what he said. I think that this job deserves a world-class coach who has won trophies. I'm still on the path to do that. What does this mean? You are a coach given this kind of huge job as England national team head coach, England men's national team head coach, and you are issuing this kind of statement. He said this job deserves a world-class coach. What does that mean? Is he trying to let himself down? Is he degrading himself? World-class coach who has won trophies. He said, I am still on the path to that. My goodness. Some of these statements, sometimes, it's hard for me to hear a coach. You should have rather embraced the opportunity, appreciate the opportunity, make use of the opportunity, even if you are stepping down or you are not interested in taking a job as full-time. This job alone for the past few months, let's say 2 months or 3 months that you have been in charge of this job, it's an opportunity for you to make name. From here, you could secure a better one. If we club football or to another national team, with this statement, it goes on your CV. Oh yes, straight away on your CV. Dear friend, we move on. Eren Haaland has already decided what his future will be. And it seems that he is ready to take the next big step in his career. The striker has made his intention clear. His time in England is coming to an end and his future lies in Spain. Eren Haaland finally, he wants to follow Pep Guardiola. Pep is leaving at the end of the season. I have a news on him also. Pep Guardiola, he is leaving at the end of the season. No, seriously. Pep Guardiola is leaving England and Man City at the end of the season. And with Eren Haaland and this statement on international duty, dear friends, Haaland leaving the Premier League will pave way for others to win the goal of the season. Because right now, the way he's going, I'm not too sure if anybody can beat him when it comes to goals. But I believe that Man City, they will do the right thing by renewing his contract. Maybe they will try to tie him down unless he decides to leave because of Pep. Maybe he doesn't trust the next incoming coach or whatever. Yeah. But what surprising thing about Eren Haaland, dear friends, is that his own national team, Norway, goes nowhere. In the Euros, they were missing. World Cup, they were missing. Now, against Austria, Norway 1, Austria 5. So he's doing all that he's doing for his club side, but when it comes to the national team, Eren Haaland is nowhere near winning matches for his national team. If I were to be a Norwegian, I would have burnt this guy's house down. I'm telling you, if I were a Norwegian, I'll be so angry and furious with him. I would have burnt down his house. I don't know. I'm not into Norwegian news, but I don't know how they'll be feeling, Norwegians. If you have a friend in Norway, please let us know how is the mood in Norway whenever they see Eren Haaland playing for the national team. Austria 5, Norway 1. So when it comes to the national team, only one goal. I'm not even too sure if it's the one who scored the goals. I'm not even sure. Austria 5, Norway 1. My goodness. All right. You see, quickly, let me conclude on Pep Guardiola. Since I have already touched on Eren Haaland, let me conclude on Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola on his Man City contract due to expire. He was being interviewed. This came from Fabrizio Romano. He said, Pep Guardiola on his Man City contract due to expire. This is what he said. He said, let's see on my future. I still need to reflect and decide what I want to do. Ladies and gentlemen, but he debunked the news that he was interested in taking the England job. He said categorically no to that. In that interview, categorically, he said no to that news. Means that there's no interest and there's no link. He has not communicated with the English FA regarding or taking over the English national job as the head coach of England. Nothing like that. But he's yet to reflect and decide what he really wants to do in the near future. The truth is, he didn't want to openly say it. Yes. There are reasons why. And those reasons we can delve into that later. But quickly, let's move on due to the time factor. It is your breakfast. I told you I'm loaded and I'm not like to waste much of your time. So I'm just giving you the breaking news of the night as you wake up. All right. Hat-trick in 45 minutes for Selgurasi with Guinea last night. Hat-trick in 45 minutes. Selgurasi was one of those strikers that Chelsea showed interest in. Most of us, we were yearning for Selgurasi and then Victor Gyokeres. I spoke about them severally. Selgurasi, he was injured. So during the summer, there was a little bit of silence on him. Now he's back from injury and he started banging in the goals for Guinea. My goodness. Hat-trick in 45 minutes for Selgurasi. 9 goals in 7 games for club and country since returning from injury. Selgurasi, 9 goals for club and country in 7 games for club and country since returning from injury. That is on that front. Stuttgart got themselves a goal poacher. Yeah, he's a Stuttgart player. They really got themselves a goal poacher in Selgurasi. Honestly, if this guy is fit, he's deadly in front of goal. Well-fit Selgurasi is deadly in front of goals. Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on your screen, let's welcome our Capito, Captain Reece James, back on the grass. Reece James is back on the grass training. And this week, the whole of this week, he's going to be training with the first team. Maybe, hopefully, we might see Reece James coming on as a substitute against Liverpool. Dear friends, before I let you go, Cole Palmer right wing, Noni Madueke right wing for England against Finland last night. Cole Palmer played 69 minutes and he was substituted. Noni Madueke, one of our own again, took over from the same right wing and he played also. Now, on the rating, Cole Palmer has 7.3, Noni Madueke 6.2. Both of them you can see on your screen. They both play on the right wing. You see, before the weekend, I said it, that if Cole Palmer is going to be playing the right wing, then Noni Madueke is going to be on the bench. And exactly what happened. It is exactly what took place. So Cole Palmer, there was no way they can bench Cole Palmer for Noni Madueke. And if not for the right wing, if not for that, you know, Cole Palmer would have battled it out with Foden or Jude Bellingham in number 8 and 10 position. But thank God, he got his place on the starting 11, Cole Palmer. And the good news is that all of them are coming back to Cobham unscathed. No injury for any of our players on the international scene. Likewise, Pedro Neto also played for Portugal. Pedro Neto and Viega. Pedro Neto played as a right winger for Portugal, and Renato Viega played as a centre back for Portugal against Poland. Yes, they all performed massively for their national teams. Pedro Neto, 7.5 rating. Renato Viega, 6.7 rating. 6.7 rating. Pedro Neto, 7.5 rating. Dear friends, those are our players, Pedro Neto and Renato Viega, playing for the Portuguese national team together with Ronaldo. Well, England finally, they got a win over Greece. I mean, they finally got a win that they needed over Finland. In the first game, they were beaten by Greece. This time around, they were able to turn the tie around and got it over Finland. It ended 3-1. It ended 3-1. England 3, Finland 1. Yes, England 3, Finland 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll have to let you guys go. This is your breakfast. These are the news I have for you on the international scene. International news, yes. From this moment going, later this afternoon, when we come back, we will delve more into Ferguson, Pep Guardiola, Mauricio Pochettino, Jose Mourinho, and the rest. We will talk about that. I will make sure we go deeper into that. Let me hear from you guys in the comment section. Like the video and share the video. See you guys in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.